How's it going, everyone? Recently in GBL, I got a crazy run of 32 wins and 3 losses within 7 sets using Azu with Ice Beam, Play Rough, and Marowak with Fire Spin, Shadow Ball, Bone Club, and Purified Sableye with, of course, Return. And yeah, it was a crazy run. I have to say I got a little lucky with some of the matchups. Marowak closed a lot of those games with just good matchups, but also a lot of the games that I probably shouldn't have won, I managed to squeeze a win barely. So if you haven't seen the VOD, this is just a quick summary video of the 35 games, really sped up, and I'm gonna try practicing casting and just try to commentate through the games as they go. So let's get right into it. So our first game against Black Chaos, I think he has a normal Stunfisk. So what I do here, I believe, is I let the first one through, which is a discharge, and I don't want to get baited later on, so I decide to shield this one. And just in case there's an Azu in the back, the main strategy of this team is to bring out the Azu or the Umbreon, which pretty much kills both of my ghosts in the back, and then try to sweep with Marowak. Pretty surprised he didn't shield there, which could have been a return, but I somehow managed to kill that regardless, even though the Shadow Claws and the Foul Plays are resisted. I do get the Foul Play off here to take his last shield, and then I'm going to come in with Azu here, soak up all his energy. It's going to be 2 discharges, I believe. Yeah, and that will take that out. And a Mud, sorry. I quickly switch into my Marowak after Azu dies. He makes a mistake here and he switches instantly. I think he could have stayed and maybe thrown a Mud Bomb, but with that energy, I am able to take the game. So next game against Peacekeeper. He comes in Breloom here, which is kind of bad. Switch into my safe switch. He goes in Altaria. Altaria is kind of a losing matchup for Sableye, so I just let it go. I'm assuming there's no Azu or Umbreon, otherwise he would have come in there. I think I'm gonna farm up a bit extra energy here, just so I could throw an Ice Beam into the Breloom as well. And when he comes back in, I have it ready. And then I think I'm just gonna instantly switch here, or not. That's actually better. Get all that energy, and then switch here. And it's his Marowak. Now I'm up shields, so there's no point in baiting. I think if I go 2 Shadow Balls with 2 shields, it's still I can still win 2 Bone Clubs and a Shadow Ball, I believe. So there was no point in baiting there just in case. And I resist all of Breloom's moves, so I can take this game as well. Throw the Bone Club just for good measure and take that win. Nice stab there. Mamoru next, and another Stunfisk. And so I think I decided to play it out the same way. Don't shield the first one and then shields. And then he decides to switch to Abomasnow. That was a mistake there. I should have kept that energy because I could have just farmed on Marowak completely and not having to shield anything because I resist the Weather Balls and the Energy Balls. I think Energy Ball? I don't know. So against the Stunfisk here, he didn't shield, so I want to keep Bone Clubbing to get a shield. And unfortunately, these Bone Clubs do super effective damage, so I just let it go. He's kinda in bubble farm down range, so I decide to shield the discharge and just farm down. I think if he throws another one, I will be able to tank, but I'll have lots of energy for this Gyarados, which is quite interesting. So I managed to get a double Ice Beam there and get the shield here, and I think Aqua Tail doesn't kill me, and Crunch probably won't kill me either. Get a bit of lag, and I'm gonna use this for drink some water and take that game. Ernie Tang next, and he has an Abomasnow. It's not a good lead, but I have confidence because the Marowak can kind of sweep that later on. Switch to Sableye and tank the bait out the Azu, and now and this is also why I need Play Rough to kill the other Azu after I bait it. And because he showed his moves, I can farm up to 100 energy before throwing. I'm just gonna wait until he throws all his energy, or not. Okay, I throw Ice Beam and then get a catch there. And now he's gonna switch, and there's no point in baiting. I can just throw Shadow Ball. The only way I lose this is if I throw a Bone Club and he doesn't shield, and yeah, and that's how we take this game as well. So yeah, a lot of these games with Abomasnow are running Psychic as well, so the Marowak is a really good closer against these types of games. I actually almost get farmed down here, so with the Bone Clubs I barely managed to take that game. Sub-Zero Pump, Cherim, not really good. I just switch directly in here. He doesn't switch, so I just go for the foul play because I know he'll probably shield because it's very squishy. I know Weather Ball without stab isn't very strong, so I managed to tank one and shield one. For another foul play, he didn't switch, so I want to switch there. And he has a Jolteon. Oh yeah, this game was really weird. So I just like let that go, come in with Marowak. I think it's not even 1500 CP. So yeah, just farming this down. And Arkin, yeah, I think this was probably my easiest game. I guess this guy was running Autorect in the last week of Great League. So yeah, thanks for the 3 win. I'll take that. With the extra shield and all this energy, I can Ice Beam the Jolteon. So yeah, good game. And I think with this I get about 85, 86 points. So yeah, pretty good for a 5-0 start there. Another lead which I know I can take care of in the end game with Marowak. Don't need to shield these because I don't, I want to save my shields for Marowak. He comes in with a Shadow Hundo Sableye, which is pretty crazy. And he lets that foul play go, which almost kills it. And so I'm just gonna tank all the any energy. Oh no, I go straight Marowak and farm down, and then he quits because yeah, I don't know what he has in the back, but it probably loses. Amazing lead here with the Medicham. Farming up a lot of energy. I'm guessing it's a Psychic, and then he switches and he catches the play rough on the what's this fringy called? Munchlax. I can't really switch out because the Munchlax kind of wrecks the rest of my team, so I just stay in here, hoping that there's no Azu or Umbreon in the back. And I think this is Asian Milkman / Arrow's team, and so I just go in here. I think I mess up and I get the bait wrong, so really low here. Try to bait the Shadow Ball, and that doesn't work, so I just go for the Shadow Ball, and he shields perfectly. But with shields down, and I barely get to the foul play with CMP to get that bonus damage. And now I realize I'm debuffed. I might not be able to kill the Medicham in the back. So he runs Psychic and Ice Punch. I survive. I quickly switch out, and I know I win CMP. So now I am confident this undebuffed foul play can take him out. Jam Not Jelly comes in with Lapras, and I'm guessing this is the old Caleb Lang line with Skull Bash. So I throw a Play Rough and then try to catch the Skull Bash on the Sableye, which will be resisted, which I do. He stays in. I'm guessing he's just going to throw Surfs, and I'm going to just stay in and get these foul plays off. I decide to let it go. I've already gotten a shield, and I think this isn't a Skull Bash, another Surf, and so yeah, I kind of take care of this guy, and I have probably should have waited for his energy there. Now I'm in this weird position, but I'm up on energy. Almost didn't shield that, and yeah, I can take care of the rest of his team. I think Earthquake knocks me out here, but luckily I almost have an Ice Beam. Actually, I do have an Ice Beam, and which is enough to KO. So really close game there. Manek next, and he has an Azu, so this is perfect because the Azu can knock out our backline, so getting in the lead is like ideal. This way, and this is also why we're running Play Rough, and I think a lot of Azus this season are running Play Rough. So honestly, I don't really mind losing this, because even if I lose CMP here, I can come in. I tried to go for the Ice Beam there. I can come in and farm down, and depending on the IVs, it doesn't get another move off. So I got pretty lucky there. If they get some extra bubbles, and the Azumarill, then it's problematic. Now this is a really tough team because there's Azu and Umbreon, so I have to kill this with my Sableye, and so yeah, I think I double shield. No, I don't, and yeah, so I know this Umbreon's gonna be trouble. He switches. I manage to switch as well, and I do the same thing. You know, I can't bait. If he doesn't shield, it's gonna be bad. So that was good, and I can kill this with Bone Club. Right. Toxicroak and Azu. If I throw the Ice Beams, I should win the race. And when he switches, that's perfect for me. Deoxys, I switch into Sableye, and this, you know, is a very strong win for me. And yeah, he doesn't shield, which is fair enough. Then he comes in with Dugong, and I am able to throw these foul plays. And he got a shield, and then the Icy Wind's going to take me out. I think I come in back with Azu because of the Toxicroak. I know with Play Rough I can take this out, even though I'm like crazy debuffed. He technically should shield this first one if he wants to, you know, stand a chance of winning. I think he makes a mistake and shields like the last one after I'm debuffed a couple of times. Yeah, there it is. So yeah, this matchup is quite slow. We both switch at the same time here, so I now use my shield because that's gonna hurt the most. Pretty lucky switch there, and yeah, and he gives up there, and that's another 5-0. Another 85-86 points. So yeah, third set now with Fafnir. Amazing lead. He switches to Azu, and we gotta stay. The Scrafty is a bit problematic for our team, but what's his face? The Sableye can take care of it. So we need to try to win this, so we can maybe use the Azu later on. So I'm just gonna throw immediately, and luckily no bubbles were passed, so I am able to take that. I instantly switch. I probably should have switched to Sableye when I saw that, so that I can use the Marowak for the Abomasnow. So that was a mistake on my part. Now I'm basically need to perfectly shield, and yeah, I think I let both go, 2 power-up punches and 1 foul play. So I did actually a lot of work with the fire spins, and I didn't actually shield any. So that was actually really good. And now with a shield advantage, I should be able to take care of this Abomasnow with my Sableye. So yeah, I think that's another GG. I think this foul play should take it out. If not, the Shadow Claws will. So yeah, GG. Bubba Sauce, he comes in with Marowak, great lead. I'm assuming this is the Grass, Caleb paying Grass 2.0. I'm not gonna shield. I need to bait out the Azu just in case it isn't. And yeah, pretty ballsy not shielding anything there. Like farm down and get lots of energy. And he comes in with Skarmory, so I can throw all these foul plays into him really quickly. And then he switches into his Azu, and I barely managed to get a return off here, which I think he's gonna shield. Oh no, he doesn't. I guess he assumed I couldn't get to it, and I was just throwing my last. Or maybe he ran out of shields. I'm not really paying attention. So yeah, and then I instantly switch, get the play roughs off, and with this 2 shields advantage, I didn't want to get farmed, so I took some extra bubbles, and now Marowak can sweep this. I was hoping to catch the move on the Sableye, but I think at this point it doesn't really matter. I have 2 sky attacks, and I don't think Brave Bird kills, but even so, he needs like a lot of energy to take care of that. So yeah, another win for me. Linley, I think this guy was using Grass Hull. This is going to be my first loss, I believe. Switches into Victreebel, I switch into mine, my fire user obviously, and I barely kill it. I don't think I can get 2 moves off, so I throw the Shadow Ball. I think 2 Bone Clubs would have been better. My friends were telling me after, so 2 Bone Clubs is better than 1 Shadow Ball. And then I switch to Azu to kill the Bastiodon, throw the Ice Beam off, but unfortunately I need 2 moves and I cannot get to it with this. And this is, I don't think having that extra 1 HP, which my Sableye could have, would have made a difference. So I think this is just one of those teams I just can't win, unfortunately. Grass Holes. So yeah, I'd say GG, but I'm not gonna. So yeah, Mawile and into Tropius. Bring in my fire user again. A bit probably not great because the Mawile, you know, all my other Pokemon resists its moves, but yeah, I take care of this without shielding and taking a shield, so that's good. Azu farms him down, so now I can use my Azu, or not. I decide to use this instead. Tank an Ice Beam, try to get a return. Yeah, I think looking back, I think I could have gone in Azu or this guy. Both of them would have been okay. And I kept both my shields for Azu, so I can shield these Play Roughs, or is it Hydro Pumps, Ice Beams. I got baited. Gee, that was really well done. So yeah, now he's gonna resist all these moves, and I think I might shield one of these. Yeah, I was kind of scared of like an Iron Head or something, so that was kind of bad, and I was actually worried I was gonna lose this game. But I think I managed to pull it off by farming it down and throwing the Play Rough onto the Azu in the end. So yeah, GG. Nice wee dab there. Dragopairs. Mew's always tricky, but you know, I just switch into Sableye. If it's a Psychic lead, I just switch into it and try to bait out the Azu, just so I can get that little extra energy advantage. Not gonna shield these, and because he didn't throw the Earthquake, I'm able to throw another one of these, and actually, seeing as he's down, I'm like, why not? I'm just gonna take Switch, and I'll probably get the shield back with Switch advantage, because Sableye's Foul Plays hurt quite bad, and I got the Switch. So yeah, I got the shield. So I got the Switch and the shield, and he's running Fell Stinger. So now this is kind of scary for Azu. So I obviously come in with Marowak here, and I was like, is he gonna bait? Yeah, no, he doesn't, and he throws the Drill Run. So I bait the Bone Club, get that shield there, and probably could have gone Play Rough, but I was a bit panicking. Shielding whatever he throws here, probably a Wild Charge, and I should tank one, farm it down, and then throw the Ice Beam into the Beedrill. So yeah, that was really close game, almost lost that one, but yeah, GG. So 4-1, I think I got like 51 points there. Snorlax 0-0-0, Abomasnow. It's not a great lead, but we can close in the end. I don't know why I went return here. I was just like, for some reason, I remember when I was playing, I thought Foul Play was resisted, but it's my fast attacks that is resisted. But it turned out pretty well because I forced a shield here, which is really good, obviously. And because he has Abomasnow in the back, I'm just gonna use Azu here, and I think I'm just gonna like bubble it down and have lots of energy, just in case there's something the Marowak can't take care of. And so I instantly switch, start farming, and it's a Machamp. So I just throw the Bone Clubs. I don't really care if he doesn't shield, because it's going to do so much damage, because it's Shadow. So yeah, just that one Bone Club that he didn't shield ended up working pretty well. So now, after shielding all the moves on the Machamp, I can pretty much just sweep this. So yeah, GG. Latte or Elate. Electric Stunfisk again. I'm gonna call it Electric Stunfisk. And then he comes in Muck here. And I can't switch, or I decide to switch to Sableye. Try to get the Sludge Wave there, but he, I think I missed the timing. He didn't shield, and I am able to get the switch back, which is good. Now he comes back with his own Stunfisk again. And I think he's gonna farm me down, but yeah, okay, I don't get the Foul Play off. So I'm gonna take a lot of Thundershocks here. And a lot of discharges. I think I shield this one so I can get one off, but he had two ready, so that was kind of a misplay on my part. Now I think I remember saying I only win this if there's Abomasnow in the back, and there wasn't Abomasnow in the back. So yeah, one of these games where I got lucky with the matchups. So use my last shield just for good measure and farm it down. So yeah, very close game. Thank you for running Abomasnow. Behound, Tropius, switch into Sableye. I think I kind of lose this matchup, but he's not switching. Okay, there he does switch. So he takes all my energy first, and then he switches, which is smart. And seeing as I shielded, I thought I would bait for him to like try to shield as well. So I got a shield and I got all that damage in as well. So now I can farm this with Azu and throw an Ice Beam when Tropius comes back. and I was expecting him to switch here, but he doesn't, so that's fine. So yeah, sometimes you can like shield and then bait the return, and then they'll probably shield as well. And so yeah, with a shield advantage here, it's pretty much GG's. And I think, yeah, he didn't even get the move off, so I'll just shield this for good measure. Or, yeah, okay, just trying to see how much aerial ace did, I suppose. So yeah, GG's. Another Tropius. I think I'm going to do the same thing, but this time he switches to Azu immediately. Because I wasn't forced to shield, I just throw the return immediately. I take the shield and I decide to stay in, get 2 returns. Sometimes you can stay in, sometimes you can just leave. But now, oh, he undertaps the Ice Beam, which is interesting. And what happened? Okay, I think something stopped recording, but I'm not gonna stop. So one take. All right, Azu lead. So yeah, you know, same old, and we're just gonna keep going at it. Play rough. And this is actually a perfect time to take my hoodie off because it's so warm because I'm using so much software. Alright, that was smooth. Alright, and so yeah, I don't mind losing this, like I said before, because then I can just farm. And he actually froze the Ice Beam, so I was like, okay, I'll just throw the player off and take the win here. So yeah, this is really good. And yeah, Registeel for Marowak and Sableye for this guy. Most of these guys have to throw the bait, otherwise they'll lose, so I just didn't shield, and you know, I can keep my shields from Marowak, so I take both shields here. I'll shield this because it's definitely Rock Slide, and it's pretty much over for the Registeel, so yeah, GG's. And I think that was another 5-0, getting me another 85 points, so yeah. Ludicolo with Razor Bubble, okay. First one, pretty spicy. I just do the same thing. Thanks to all of Toe streams, I know Ludicolo wins Azu, so I decided to switch out. He takes a shield off and then switches to Registeel. Sableye against Reggie is quite good. Just those Shadow Claws do a lot of damage. Now I think because I resist all his charge moves, I'm just gonna farm just fast attack down. And when the Ludicolo comes back, just throw straight Shadow Ball. These fire spins are resisted. I should have farmed down. I guess I was scared of taking too many bubbles or getting a charge move. Now against Shadow Zapdos, I can just throw straight Bone Clubs because it's gonna do so much damage. Well, not so much damage, like, you know, I got the shield anyway, and I somehow got the CMP. I don't know what happened there. I know he has to throw a Dropek, so I didn't shield that first one, and because Thunderbolt would have probably killed me. So yeah, good shield decision making. CCO, this guy, he was running Autorect or something, and I actually made a mistake of switching Sableye into Bibarel, which I forgot was normal typing, which resists all these Shadow Claws. So I was like, ah shit, this is over. But I was thinking, you know, if this is Autorect or whatever, I can maybe still win this, even though I'm running like a super meta team. So I think I decided to bubble this down after taking this Hyper Fang. And I think he's gonna come in with Jumpluff, so I have lots of energy for that. I think I take a shield or take a lot of his life, and then I instantly switch to this. I'm assuming with Dragon Tail, the Salamence has Outrage, and I know it takes a while to charge up with Dragon Tail, so I just shield it, and I know I can get to another Shadow Ball pretty fast. So yeah, I think I was almost at another Ice Beam, so after tanking this energy, I just switch and get to the Ice Beam before he can get to another move. So yeah, GG CCO, that was a really fun game that I almost threw. But yeah, well played regardless. Cherrim lead, don't really like this. Oh, it's with Razor Leaf, a bit of lag there. And he panic switches into his Hypno. I think I was counting right, and it was just a punch, so I just tank it. I don't think Shadow Ball would have killed me, but it would have taken me close. Now, yeah, this game's gonna be RPS from the rest from here, because I've got Azu for Bastiodon and Marowak for his Cherrim. And yeah, those foul plays hurt. Look how much it did to... It did 2/3 of this guy's health. I'm gonna use my shields here because with Razor Leaf I'm not gonna, you know, have to shield too much. So I thought I would just might as well shield that Stone Edge. I realized that Weather Ball wasn't going to kill me because I saw how much the first one did, and then he realized he can't win and loses. This is the second Grass Hole team, which I also lost to. Because I lost switching my Marowak at the start, I was like, you know what, let's try switching in Sableye this time. And yeah, that didn't work. Pretty much the same thing happened. You know, I can't get to 2 moves, and I probably should have shielded both of these. And yeah, I switch into Azu, and then he has Victory Bell, get his last shield, but yeah, I don't think it's possible to win. Maybe I'll ask To how he deals with Grass Hole with his team, because this is his team after all. So yeah, not gonna say GG to that guy. So yeah, Azu against Seal's Evolution. I bait the Hydro Pump. If he doesn't shield his first player off, I win. So yeah. So long as you land that first player off, you win. If he shields it, I think I heard this from someone. I can't remember who it was, but if he shields that first player off, then he can potentially take the win. But I think he decides to shield this. No, he doesn't. So yeah, I barely managed to take this, and I'm not sure if I switch out or if I let this go to get farm. This Ice Beam could have been the play rough. Isn't going to do that much, so he's not going to shield. Coming off Sableye, not using my shields, gonna save it for Marowak. He's probably, oh, he does take the shield there. I think I let this go. Nope. Sorry if I'm getting these calls right. I can't remember exactly everything that happened, but he has Cresselia, and because Psycho Cut is double resisted, or Psychic is double resisted on Dark types, he can't farm me down. So yeah, I'm able to get all these foul plays off, giving me the win. So yeah, GG's. And I think that was another 4-1, another 50 points. And yeah, so this is, I think these games, this is my 6th set now, and this is going into my like the next day's set. So this is my 6th set that I did at midnight. I believe I win this game, but I also lose. But yeah, anyway, I'll just continue. With energy advantage, I know I can win this, but I decide to switch in and get some energy. Tank this. I know I can do lots of damage with these foul plays, and I'm pretty sure he's not going to shield these. So I'm basically putting this into bubble range, and he switches to Meganium, which is even better. So I'm just going to farm this. I do something ballsy, and I don't shield the potential Earthquake. I think I actually counted 8. I didn't count 9, which is the Earthquake. So I let that go and take this out, and I win. But actually that didn't count as a win, so I actually get 4-1. Or is it this one? I can't remember. So yeah, we tie CMP with the balloon. He throws a Shadow Ball, and he's probably going to shield this Ice Beam, and then I quickly switch. I should get to this foul play before forcing him to shield again if he wants to keep this alive. I decide not to shield. Pretty ballsy. I'm not sure if Shadow Ball would have killed me regardless, but now with the debuffed foul plays, the Stunfisk isn't going to shield, and Rock Slide's going to take me out. Come back in with Azu. I don't shield, and yeah, pretty ballsy again. Earthquake could have killed me there, and then I switch here to get some extra energy before he continues farming me. Yeah, I think this is the game that didn't count as a win. I'm not sure, but anyway. So I got debuffed there, so these Shadow Balls, this Shadow Ball didn't KO, so I have to shield these Mud Bombs. I didn't want to get another Mud Bomb, so I throw my Bone Club, and then he quits. Yeah, I think it was that game. So Azu leads, almost finished with the 6th set. Yeah, I think that game there didn't count as a win, but I counted it in my wins when the set ended. So technically I got 31-4, but I'm counting that as a win, so it's 32-3. But technically I got 4 wins and not 3 points wise. So yeah, what do we have? Yeah, we've seen this matchup before. You don't need me to talk about that. So switches here, and yeah, farm city for Marowak. I resist the flash cannons and the power whips. He doesn't have thunder, otherwise he would have used it. Now I can just double shadow ball this He doesn't shield for some reason. Yeah, GG's. Alright, pay attention. Mawile. I think he switches here into Hypno. I count till 3 or 5 and then I throw. I win CMP. Shadow Ball, so I shield as well. And I counted that was free, so I decided just to continue farming. So now I have a lot of energy for whatever comes in here. He resists both these moves, so I just double foul play. And seeing as I'm almost dead, I'm like, let's just throw the return. If he doesn't shield this, he'll die because it does more damage. And yeah, and then he has Victory Bell, and I have Shadow Marowak. So yeah, GG's. This game was really tough. So yeah, he switches into Drift Blim here. Because I switched a bit too late, I couldn't get the foul play. I completely miscall all these Shadow Balls. I thought I was counting this right, but I think I missed one on the switch in. So yeah, and yeah, I was like, this is Icy Wind. Nope, it's Shadow Ball. And then he throws another one here. I decide to farm it down, and it's another Shadow Ball. So I'm like, yeah, I have to farm this down. And Ice Beam into whatever, I don't even saw what it was, Hypno. And then I switch into my Marowak, and I'm like, okay, this is gonna be pretty tough. I need to like double shield this. I'm like, I won't shield the first one just in case it doesn't, just in case, you know, he buffs later. And I know these counters are double resisted, so I can you know, tank these counters. I just need to shield, and I think he makes a mistake here, and he switches. And I was keeping all that energy for him, so as soon as he did that, I'm like, okay, now I can let go all this energy. Otherwise, you know, I would have taken some more, you know, counter damage and maybe another Night Slash. Shiftry leads is probably really tough for this. I need to, you know, you need to shield perfectly here. And yeah, he switches into his Shiftry. I switch into my Marowak, and it's really tough. I was like, maybe if I, you know, double Bone Club bait, I can, you know, get this Shadow Ball off. And I was one away, so now I know that for the future. But now he's got no shields, so that Shiftry in the back is gonna be mincemeat with Azu. So I just need to farm this down. I should be able to tank another Shadow Ball, and I'll have lots of energy. Okay, I decided to keep that energy for later. Switch into this. I have to throw the return to knock out. Tank the Leaf Blades. Hypno. I get the foul play off, and I think I have energy in the back. Oh, never mind. I just farm it down. Jartavia, amazing battler. This is also a really close game. Deoxys lead, Psychic lead. I always switch into Sableye. Get an energy lead. I throw on 5, but I don't think he threw, so I get 2 of these foul plays off. I got the shield. I'm like, alright, I'm good. I got the shield. I can kill that Deoxys later with my Marowak. But yeah, okay, so I do come in with Azu, and I think he's like, yeah, he's gonna Brave Bird, but that's fine. And then he switches into Deoxys. Just in case it was Thunderbolt, I don't shield that one. And like I said, the counters aren't gonna do that much damage, so, and I can tank one Rock Slide anyway, so I'll just shield that later. Just gonna throw straight Shadow Ball. I didn't wanna, but he gets the switch here, which is like pretty amazing. Alright, what do I do here now? He comes in with Lapras, so I'm like, alright, I'll throw the Shadow Ball. I have energy. I need to play rough before he throws his energy, and then it's just a race to the moves. And he doesn't have Thunder, or he was scared and he threw that immediately, and I was barely able to win that. So yeah, amazing game. Butters, this is also a loss for me, so yeah, GG's to Butters. I don't know why I'm saying GG when the game started. But yeah, Azumarill, so we can take a break, we can stretch. I've been talking for so long. So yeah, just, you know, throw the player off. Just play it out, you know, this is the worst Pokemon for our team, so we just play it out. Win or lose, I don't care. I think in this case, he got some extra bubbles in, so I'm not able to farm down. So he is able to get that move off, which is really bad. Somehow I survive, and I throw whatever into... I decide to throw return, but it's a steel type, so it's resisted. And then he comes Shadow Hypno. Shadow Hypno with 2 shields is quite amazing. I do get 1 bait here. I think I would have won if I got a double bait. But yeah, these confusions and 2 shields protecting the The Hypno is really dangerous, so I have to shield these fire punches, unfortunately, even though I resist them. So yeah, if I went double Bone Club, I would have been able to win this game. And the return only does 2 more damage than the Foul Play, so return was technically better in that case. So yeah, GG's Butters. Balloon again, he doesn't throw immediately, so he didn't CMP. I guess he was charging up a lot. I was like, okay, I can just wreck your energy by just quickly switching with Sableye and killing you. And then he goes into Registeel after it dies. I can tank a Flash Cannon and get more foul plays in. And like, look how much health this guy has. And I actually get a shield as well. And he switches and he tanks the foul play into a Machamp, which is okay, sure. I have an energy advantage on the Azu, so I take the last shield there. I'm like, hurry up and throw your energy. And he does, and as soon, okay, he, yeah, alright, I somehow survived that, and when he sees the Marowak, he decides to leave. So yeah, I think this was the last game of the set, the 35th game. I was like, yeah, gets the drill run. I was like, get the bait wrong. But at least I get the bait off here, and I'm like, okay, I need to shield and farm this down. So now I have a Shadow Ball ready. Yeah, I do have a Shadow Ball ready, and I think Shadow Ball does more. Okay, that's Azu, not Scrafty. So yeah, so now I'm like, okay, I need to kill this with Azu and maybe try to have a play rough for the Scrafty in the back, because it's gonna be, you know, a bit troublesome with shields down. So I decide to bait my Ice Beam here, and he's gonna do like double Power Up Punch and then Foul Play, but I don't think it's gonna be enough. And so yeah, I think that is a GG. Oh, there's another Pokemon, so let's see what he has in the back. Oh, it's his almost dead Azu. I throw the Ice Beam here because I thought it was CMP, and then I switch, catch the Ice Beam, and yeah, I'll win the game. So yeah, that was my run. And yeah, I'm just gonna leave this on here just so you could see my reaction. I'm kind of over the moon. Well, not yet, but I'm just kind of like talking to chat. And yeah, so that was my run. Yeah, 32 wins, 3 losses, and yeah, there you go. Now look how happy I am. So yeah, and yeah, that was my games. I hope you enjoyed that. Make sure to follow me on Twitch. Links and all that are down below. If you wanna give me a subscribe on YouTube, that'll really help me a lot as well. And once again, shout out to ThoTechtical for making this amazing team. I think he was using this team last season, and yeah, I think because of him and because of Caleb, a lot of people are using Purified Sableye now, and you can see just how much of a presence it does as a safe switch, and can even pull, can even flip matchups that it's supposed to lose, like into Azu and Umbreon. So yeah, thank you all very much for watching. Yeah, if you like this sort of stuff, alright, I'm just gonna stop talking. Thank you very much. Subscribe, like, share the video, all that YouTube shenanigans. Azumarill out.